My black.
Would you prefer a black man dating a white woman, or do you like when you see it? Like, would you like to see that a black man dating a white woman or a black woman?
It's just sometimes I don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Be truthful,
No,
brutally
I'm not.
honest.
I'm not gonna lie. When I see like those like interracial couples where it looks like the black man is just so well to do, the ones that you look at and know got a good job, and then he's standing next to a white woman. I'm not gonna lie. I just be like, damn, there's a sister out there that really could have used you, bro. I just think about that.
What the hell did you just say?
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. You see the clip, you saw the thumbnail, and the irony of this whole situation is what? The way it ended, some black woman could have used him. That probably wasn't the best way to end that conversation. But hey, man, clips and views, right? So, if he's well-to-do and you see him with a woman that's not black, a sister could have used you. But if he's well-to-do, did he probably not try to offer himself to a sister at some point? Like, there are certain people out here who go for something other than themselves. I get it. But then there are people out here who just, they get told no. So when they get told no and they go somewhere else and they get a yes, and then you see them and go, you could have been with somebody other than them. It's like, they didn't get a yes from somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, we play this game as if we don't know what's going on, in the sense of, say if you're overweight, you're unattractive. You got a lot of no's when you were overweight and unattractive. And then maybe you was a late bloomer. You got in shape and you started looking great. You went from ashy to classy, you know what I'm saying? To now, broken, dusty to rich and handsome, right? Kind of like what T.O. was talking about. They teased you, cuz. But now somebody else wants you and somebody else sees you and it's like, man, you a sellout. A person who's thrown out can't be a sellout. See what I'm saying? You got to be inside to be a sellout. You have to to be a traitor to somebody, you have to be in the camp of that somebody. If your people toss you out and they exile you and then you wind up somewhere else and they're different than the people who threw you out, it's like, you sold out to them people. No, these people took me in. Now, I'm not sitting here advocating for interracial relationships. I'm just putting out a perspective of, we need to really take into consideration that, this trope about, the majority of these guys just go for, white women or Hispanic women or Asian women. They go out, I'll never date a black woman. That's a very, very small minority of guys. And ironically, even with the guys who date interracially, those guys who never wanted to be with a black woman are a minority of the guys who wind up in interracial relationships. The majority is guys like, man, I tried to work with the sisters and it just didn't work out. And, I just happened to go in a different direction and this one actually happened to work out. Now, nobody's saying there isn't a black woman out there that could fit the bill for these guys. It's just when they went in a different direction and got more, let's just say, open to dating everybody else, a woman of another race beat that woman to the punch. And the irony of it is, all of the women who who did the guy wrong or just didn't work out with, they didn't want that guy. So he found somebody that wanted him back. And and we don't talk about this with men more often enough where, if you ask a guy's dating history, even if they're just black women, his dating history is going to let you know if he has an issue with any type of ism. Are all the women he dated a certain complexion or a certain type, whether it be color, body, some of y'all like hair or whatever, or is he like classy girls or give me a project chick, give me a right chick. Like, what kind of chicks you like? That's going to show. But in a general sense, most guys pretty much date around. We date a full gamut of women who are different. We get different experiences from different girls, So what happens is, a woman who might be high class might see you with a low class one, like, how did you get with that? It's like, well, we clicked. Or a woman of low class might see you with a high class woman and be like, how did you get with that? Like, and same scenario. So, and sometimes you make bad judgment calls. Like, I saw a clip of some ladies talking. I think I did a video about it. I'm not too sure. And they were saying how the brothers weren't feeling the sisters in this particular venue, and they weren't talking to them. But they were talking to the white girls or girls just fine. And they asked the guy, what are y'all doing here? And the guy said, we having a reunion. And the girl's like, but they ain't even feeling the sisters. And I'm like, whoa. These black guys are talking to people that they know. If they're having a reunion, whether it be high school, college, military, whatever it is, they went there to meet people that they know and are catching up with. They didn't go there to meet new people. They went there to have a conversation with people that they know. But if you interject yourself in that situation, go, oh, these brothers ain't talking to sisters because they're at let's just say a high school reunion, and how dare he reunite with Becky, who he went to school with, who winds up being at the reunion too, and they just having a word and catching up. Oh my God, right? But if you were at a reunion and you wind up talking to somebody that wasn't black, and people, oh, you at a reunion? Oh, my bad. That would be okay, well, I'll catch you later then, See, y'all having a good time. It's the context of the situation. Sometimes people know people better than you think. Sometimes, even some of these guys who act like they're so street and hood, they're from the burbs, so they wind up with suburban chicks. They're black people in blackface. They're black hood people in blackface, as I should say. And then why are you getting along with them? Because he grew up in that environment. Now he was playing, gangster music in the car, and then he gets in the car, her making my way downtown. Oh, yeah. It's like, where did this come from? Oh, I grew up in that neighborhood. Like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. But, ultimately the other thing I wanted to say is the using part. Guys aren't tools to be used because you don't like where he's at now. They got you. I should be able to use you. He doesn't want the white chick to use him. Just truth be told. But that shows you really not trying to be with a guy like that in the first place, because you could have used him if he was with you. It's just, and I know sometimes people don't mean it in that way, but it comes off in that way. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.